We have our United Church of Canada crest, and we see the colors of the Mohawk, the four colors. And I see it on some of your T-shirts too, with the reconciliation T-shirts, have the 4 colors of the 4 nations. And in Ephesians, it talks about, we're not talking about differences. We're talking about being the same. But some people don't know the teaching of the 4 colors from the Mohawk Nation. The 4 colors are the 4 nations of our species, the 4 nations of humankind, the 4 directions. We have the Red Nation, which I represent as being Nihiel. I'm one of the 4. I represent the Red Nation. And then we have the Black Nation, which our African descendants represent. The Yellow Nation, our Asian nations from across the Pacific and in the Pacific represent the yellow. And then the White nations is our Caucasian nations, our Caucasian peoples from Europe and from the Mediterranean. Those are the 4 nations of this world. The teaching with the 4 directions and with the 4 colors is that even though we're all different nations, we're the same people. God created us, as the story goes, in the beginning, by the same piece of clay, by the same piece of dirt. Where people don't realize, and this is our teachings, is that we were created from the earth. Mankind, humankind was created from the earth. God picked up a piece of earth and created the Red Nation. God then picked up another piece of earth and created the Black Nation. God picked up another piece of earth and created the Yellow Nation. And God picked up a 4th piece of earth and created the White Nation. And God had a responsibility and teaching for all the nations. So each nation is responsible for one another in different ways. The Red Nation was responsible for the earth, responsible for the teachings of the land. The Black Nation is responsible for teaching of the soul, of the spirit of all human people. The Yellow Nations are responsible for the teachings of our minds, of the gifts of our minds and connecting us from the spirit to the earth. And the White Nation is responsible for our brotherhood or our sisterhood of all the nations, bringing all the nations together to take care of us and make sure that we're to be together and that none of us is better than the other, to bring foundations back to all the nations together. But we're all from the same earth. We're all from the same mother. That's the teachings of the 4 colors.